this video, I'm going to introduce to you some of these sneakers. This is what you're interested to see. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Thank you for tuning in. I am Common Man. I appreciate you watching my video. On today's episode, I'm going to bring to you not only one but two pairs of Adidas sneakers. They are Rivalry High and POD S3.1. So stay tuned, stay until finish. If you like my video, please subscribe, please give me a like, and I'll give you more content in the future. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, let us go to the number one sneakers of the day. We have this basketball-based Adidas Rivalry RM High. They are white. There are three types of white according to Adidas, and they have essence of burgundy all over the shoes. Now, let's get on to it. I am in love with these shoes. Why? Because first and foremost, they are unique, comfortable. Let's get on to the detail. Of course, we know that this is Adidas. The model is Rivalry RM. This is the white and burgundy edition. I know there are a few other colors on the panels here. There was one that was yellow and orange. Okay, this is generally a basketball shoe. I got this size UK 10, US 10 and a half. So initially I wanted to cop UK 10 and a half. I was worried that it may be a bit small, but actually, luckily I didn't. So I'll tell you why in a short while. So let's go on to the upper. So if you can see the toe box is actually just plain white, very, very soft leather, and there is a hint of burgundy here. And these are the things that, this is a piece of leather that is a little bit thicker than the rest of the leathers I see on the upper and the quarter. On the toe box and the quarter. So yeah, so on the Adidas website mentions that there are three different essence of white. There is the running white, there is crystal white, and there's cream white. So there's no mention on the red, what's the name of the red, but let us just call them burgundy. Yeah. So I copped this on the 15th of April during the Adidas Apr sales. I will elaborate more on the next episode on the Adidas sales. For the time being, we just stick to the shoe review. Okay, so I got it for about 227.5 after discount. I suspect that the original price is around 650. I was so happy I could get this pair because I think it's no longer available in Adidas website in Malaysia. It could be available elsewhere. So yeah, so let's go to the toe box itself. Is perforated. If you can see, it's perforated all over the shoe, so even you can see through the holes. So this means it's very, very comfortable for Asian countries, particularly Malaysia, where it's really hot and humid. The leather is really creamy, soft, and you can see them wrinkle up when you press them. So after wearing it twice, I can see some creases, but then again, it's not one of those really severe creases where you will have dirt collecting on them, because these leathers are really soft, so it should be fine and it's easy to clean, I guess. Most of the shoe is actually covered with this bright white. The toe box and the butter is actually really pure white with a slight hint of off-white. There are perforation everywhere, like I mentioned earlier. However, there is 2 holes in the medial side where it's actually stitched up, embroidered. Yeah. So same goes to the eye stay. There are the eyelets is actually hole cut out of the leather. There's one thick piece of leather here, and embroidery goes around the whole of the eyelets with this round nylon laces. They are quite comfortable actually. So if you look at the tongue is actually stitched onto this particular burgundy leather. So the tongue is a separate piece of material. It's thick, hairy suede. If you can see my close-up video later. So this particular part is really unique and I like it very much. So you have the lace tidy here made of nylon, the pull tab for the tongue. I don't know whether it's real leather, but I suspect it's synthetic leather. However, it's pretty cool as well. There's gold writings, you know, usual Adidas trademark 3 stripes mentioned there, sign of quality, mark of quality. So on the middle side there is no 3 stripe, it's only on the lateral side. Right, so moving on to the back portion of the shoe, you could see that this particular part is actually padded and the leather is slightly thicker. However, I think the surface leather is the same as this one, but the color is slightly darker here, so it's more creamy here. And the pull tab is actually nylon, so you don't have to worry that you might break it, because there are some shoes that I was wearing after 1 year or 2, and then the leather become very soft, and then when you pull, they just get broken. So this one, at least you don't have to worry about this pull tab. The heel cup itself, there is no plastic insert, I think. It's only an additional piece of leather that is to enhance the material here at the back so that it doesn't get broken easily. However, if you see that there is a containment bumper at the back made of very soft rubber, and it's stitched on between the midsole and the heel cup. So you can see leather outline everywhere in the shoe, including the perforation. Yeah. So if you look inside, you could see there is a big piece of burgundy on the tongue. The tongue is very well padded. At the front is actually suede, hairy suede. On the inside is actually this nice piece of leather. and at the bottom, slightly towards the midfoot, is actually back to suede again. So the padding is only on the top, so the rest of the tongue is actually just suede. So yeah, so when wearing, I think it gives you a very comfortable feeling at the back as well, because it's very well padded, and also it's lined with something like satin, or you know, those jersey style material. Is very soft, and I believe it will wick sweat and also dry quickly. So yeah, so let's go on to the midsole. So of course these shoes came with Boost midsole. I think on the thickest part is about 4 centimeter. On the thinner part is about 2 centimeter. So of course it's all white Boost, and on the medial side you can see this fabric, I think it's fabric or nylon type of mesh wire design, something similar to marathon tag, which I have another review on this series. Watch out for that. Yeah, and this particular fabric is unique, but I would prefer if it is on the lateral side, because it looks cooler that way. But if you feel it, the hand feel is like, you know, some sort of fabric or nylon, but my worry is that dirt may get trapped in them. So yeah, so I suspect at the front here there's Boost as well, but it's enclosed with this piece of bumper, and the bumper looks awesome. It looks like a bunker or something like that, so it looks kind of cool. On hand feel, the Boost feel really soft. When wearing it, the response and the reaction of the Boost is very good, and I really appreciate it. I wore it last week for about 6 hours, and it did not give me any foot fatigue, and I like the bounce of the Boost as usual. It didn't flatten out on me, so I was grateful on that. Okay, let us go to the outsole. So there are so many patterns on the outsole. The front is a continuation from the bumper side, you can see. So of course there is some pivot, and also the exposed Boost you can see from inside. And the rubber on this side is the gummy type of rubber, which is orange, kind of cool. And then you have all these studs going around, the goosebump or the chicken skin kind of thing. I think this one is, I don't know, I don't play basketball, but I believe this one is to give you some traction also on the court. Yeah, and then you can see the mesh thingy coming back again. Yeah, overall, I give 7 out of 10 for this pair of shoes. What I don't like about this shoe, at this moment I can't find anything, but I believe the upper leather may not hold. I think it will either break after perhaps 1.5 years of wearing, or the preparation may actually, you know, tear off the entire leather. But overall, this shoe is very comfortable with the construction. I have no qualms with it, but if it's If it is torn off, there's nothing much I can do, but you know, you sacrifice the longevity with all this perforation and keeping your feet cool. Yeah, so overall, I would say that, you know, I will continue wearing this. This is gonna be my usual beater. It's gonna be in my rotation for a very long time. Yeah, so we move on to the next shoe after this. I'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. So the next one, we have the POD S3.1. Yeah, so stay tuned for this. Hello, welcome back. On today's menu, the next one would be the POD S3.1. And this is a special model. I think this is going to get very rare very soon. Same, I got this together with the Rivalry and the same Adidas Apr Haul. And this model is called Paris. They have another city that is available, POD Los Angeles, available at size 10.5 in Adidas Malaysia at the moment. The color is a bit lighter, the color is cream, and this one is, according to the website, is granite and light gray. So here we have POD. So this POD, I think basically this is just lifestyle sneakers. I don't think it's meant for running, and I don't care, I'm not a runner, so I just buy it. Actually, the shoe originally was ordered by my friend. We consolidate our orders and buy at one time. But once the shoe arrived, he tried it on. He said it's not his style, so he kept it for about a month. Then he called me and say whether we want to trade. So I'll give him something else and he will give me this pair. So I don't mind having it. The size is 10.5. After I put them on, I felt that it's a bit snug. But let's go to the shoe proper. So let's look at the toe box. The toe box and the rest of the upper is this very soft knit material, the knit mesh. So I changed another shoe because the other one has got a shoe tree inside. So if you can see, there is lining inside the shoe. However, if you look at outside, it looks pretty flimsy. But the hole, you can't see through the shoe. You can see there is hole, but you can't see the shoe because there's lining inside. The lining is like the satin type of lining, which is very comfortable, very smooth. It doesn't give you any pinching point as well. There are some shoes that actually give you a pinch here and there on the stitches. I can't detect any from this shoe. Yeah, so I have not actually put them on going outside yet. It's still pretty new, it's still brand new with the tag still on. My friend has just decided on what he wants, so we're gonna do a butter thread later. So I don't see any stitching also going around the toe box or the upper, except for the eye stay. And the tongue is actually included in the whole piece of this webbing, netting, soft mesh material, and there is a piece of fine suede on the top. I think this is to help make it more tidy, I guess, and more durable if you pull the tongue up. So there's no specific pull tab. Yeah. So you can see that there's Adidas 3-stripe on the medial and the lateral side. There is a very interesting, nice looking tip of the shoelace. The laces actually is the exact same color or slightly lighter than the upper of the shoe. So yeah, with the blue accents. So the entire shoes is actually granite and grey, and with the essence of blue and red, like the torsion plate. Yeah, so this torsion plate actually make this shoe very unique, because this torsion plate actually bridge the heel and the forefoot. So yeah, so if you look from afar, whenever you wear this shoe, I guess people who are in the know would know that you're wearing a POD S3.1. Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of cool. Look it this way. The red and blue color is fantastically good looking. I like it very much. If you buy the ordinary POD, it doesn't come with all these multiple colors. It could have one patch of green, one patch of yellow, or maybe lime color. You can see the Adidas essence here. Right, let us move to the midsole. The midsole on the heel is a very thick boost material. I measured it yesterday. It's about 4.5 centimeter. So yeah, it's thicker than the Rivalry. But if you look at the back, it gives you sort of like the night jogger kind of look. But I measured it against night jogger. This is slightly thicker. And yeah, so it has some similarity, but thicker in a sense. But at the meantime, also you can see there is a cutaway here. It's like a drainage. It's like a drainage. If you look at the bottom of the shoe, if you look at the sole, I like the sole very much because the outsole look like some building architecture. So, and then at the same time, you can see the torsion plate. This is where the name derived from. The point of deflection is, according to some of the website that I read, is supposed to help you to prevent ankle twisting. So I suspect that this shoe will be very good for you to travel with, because it gives you the comfort and it helps you to prevent injury. And yeah, interesting looking outsole. And I'm also very curious about this numbering here. I also don't know what's the numbering all about. Overall, this shoe is very light actually. Even with the thickness of the heel, it still feels very light. And I don't detect any stitching. According to some of the reviewers, they say that they noticed there's a lot of glue stain but I don't see it from this pair. I think this pair is pretty clean, and the color actually matches with a lot of outfit, chinos, pants, jeans, whatnot. I think even with the athleisure outfit like jogger pants, grey color jogger pants, this particular essence will actually pop up pretty good. Yeah, so if you like this model, you can search for it, but I know in Adidas there's only the Los Angeles available. Paris is no longer available. The Los Angeles is selling at $199 on the outlet, Adidas outlet, online outlet actually. It's available in 10.5 only. You can still get it, I think. I checked yesterday, it's still there. I thought of copying it, but then again, because the entire upper is actually cream color, so it tends to get dirty very fast, like any other white shoe or off-white shoes. So yeah, so hope you like the video. If you like the video, I'm going to do a series of this April Adidas haul. Stay tuned and watch out for the playlist. I'm going to review another 2 or 3 pairs of Adidas shoe that we actually consolidated purchase in April, and also I'm going to review some of the experience I have with Adidas online store and their discount mechanism. Some of the things that I like, some of the things I don't like. So anyway, stay tuned. In the meantime, subscribe, like, share. If you have any question on these 2 pairs of shoes, please give me a shout. I'd like to shout out to some of the YouTubers that are coaching me on the how to improve my videos, and yeah, so I will mention their names in the next video. Can't remember their names now, few of them. Yeah, so anyway, I'll be right back after this with a new video coming very soon. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time. See you next time.